everyone, today we're going to talk about kinetic sand, what it is, how you can make your own, and how polymerization occurs. So let's start with what is polymerization. Well, polymerization is a process of reacting monomer molecules together in a chemical reaction to form polymer chains or three-dimensional networks. And that's exactly what's occurring when you make kinetic sand, or what kinetic sand is. So kinetic sand is kind of like a clay, but instead of it feeling more stiff and sticky, it feels silky. So it's easy to clean up too. And all what it is regular sand that's been coated with a silicone oil. So silicone doesn't refer to one specific material, but rather a group of materials that contain the elements silicone and oxygen. Now, silicones are polymers, meaning they're molecules that are made up of long chains of repeated units. And the silicone oils have unique properties in them so that the liquids can flow freely, or semi-solids that flow freely in the absence of pressure. And this characteristic is called viscoelasticity. So, to a degree, a substance's degree of viscoelasticity depends on the length of the polymer chains in the silicone oil. So, for the kinetic sand, the polymer chains within the silicone oil make the sand particles stick together so that you can form them into a ball. But eventually, if you leave the ball out over time, it's going to flatten out. So the silicone oil-coated sand particles, they only stick to each other, but they don't stick to other surfaces. And that's what makes them so easy to clean up and why everyone enjoys it. So how do you make kinetic sand? Well, one way that you can make it is if you take sand. I have little sand packets here. You can take some cornstarch and some soap and some regular dish soap and water. So what I did was I mixed a tablespoon of cornstarch into a bowl with sand. And I mixed it all together. And then I took a little bit of water and the soap, mixed that together, and I poured it little by little into the bowl. And what I came up with was this sand particles, this kinetic sand that it kind of feels more like wet sand to me. It doesn't feel exactly how I wanted it to look, but it does all stick to itself and it is really easy to clean up. And that's it. So, you can see, you can form the kinetic sand into a ball and then put it back, and then it still stays clean. So, that's it for today. Thanks.